For this demonstration, we're going to learn how to add links to our web pages, along with some lists and some formatting. To do this, I'm going to open up Dreamweaver. I'm going to create a new HTML page. I'm going to add current web development news. Hit enter. I'm going to insert a horizontal rule. Hit enter. And now I'll hit enter twice. Now I'm going to need to locate some text for this. So I went out to the web and I searched up different web technologies, and I found an article on people hanging out more on Facebook than Google. I want that article. Now, because this is for academia, we're using this per fair use. We would not be making any money off this. So I'm highlighting it, copying it. I'm actually going to go to Notepad though, because I need to strip all the formatting from this. If I do not do that, it's only going to create me all kinds of problems within Dreamweaver. So I paste into Notepad. I'm going to highlight everything and copy it from Notepad. Go back into Dreamweaver and paste. Good. I'll hit enter here and delete some extraneous information. Oops, I'll just add this back up here. Good. Now what I want to do is add some anchors or something to link to. So I'm going to start off with in August, people spent 41 million minutes on Facebook versus what they had spent on Google. So I'm going to insert named anchor. I'm going to say 41 million as a name. What I name these is not terribly important as long as I can find them. So I'll click OK. Whoops, I can't add numbers, so I'll say 41 million. Good. I'll go down here to ComScore. Whoops, insert named anchor. Facebook hitting 500 million members. And there we go. I have 3 places to link to now. I'm going to go more towards the top, and I'm going to add some items to click on, so some hyperlinks. So I'll say time spent on Facebook. Hit enter. The next one, I'll look at 2007 information, so I'll say 2007 data. Hit enter again. And the final one is 500 million members. So Facebook has 500 million members. I will keep the capitalization similar between all, so I need to fix that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to create some links now. So I'm going to highlight time spent on Facebook, go to Insert, Hyperlink. I'm going to click this drop-down box and select 41 million. OK. Highlight 2007 data, hyperlink, which was the ComScore data. And Facebook has 500 million members. Insert, hyperlink, Facebook. Good. Those will now properly link. Next thing I want to do is highlight the title. Excuse me. I'll click center. I'll say align _ center. I want to make that bold, so I'll click bold in the properties window. I want the article name to be in bold as well, so I'm going to click bold, and I'll say article title is the selector name. We'll talk about CSS at a later date. For now, just give it a name. I'll even increase the size for the article title. And I could even select a different font. So I went over by the font selector and I'll select green. There we go. So I highlighted it, I changed the size, and I selected a color. I'm going to highlight the second line and make it italics. And I'm giving these selector names something meaningful, so italicized text. And I'll even make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go with 9-point font. Not so good. 10 point. There we go. Alright, before testing this, I'm also going to change the background to the page. So I'm going to click on Page Properties, go to Background Color, and I'll change it just to a silver or light gray. Click OK. You can see how it changed the background color. I'll save this. It's going to go into my public HTML folder, which was under, for my computer, it was under my documents, but public HTML, CMW100, and I'm going to name it Homework 3. I can test this now, and I can just click on this globe right here to preview or debug. So I'll go with Internet Explorer. You can see now that there's my page, and if I click on these links, in theory it will take me to where I want to go. But what you can see is that it's not. The reason is there's no extra space at the bottom of the page to take the text I want and put it at the top. But I can fix that. So I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver, go to the bottom of my page, hit enter a bunch of times. While there, I might as well change the title. I'll change that to Current Web Development News. Save again. Go back to the browser and refresh. Now if I click time spent on Facebook, you can see it took me right to that line on the top of my page. 2007 takes me right there. And Facebook took it right to the top. And that's the goal with the anchors. It's so you can have a large area of text but make it easy for the web user to find the information. The final item for this page is just to create a list. So I might go just to the bottom before we create a blank space. Whoops. I'm going to click on Insert. Whoops, I meant Format, List, and Unordered List. So you can see that that's a bulleted list instead of numbers 1 through whatever. And I'll say, let's see what we want here. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. Created by, I'm going to enter my name. I'll hit enter to create the next item in the list. Created for in our class. Next item is created on, and I'm going to enter the date. Whoops. Good. Now I have an unordered list as well. I'll save the page once more, go to my internet browser, and refresh. In the bottom of my page, you can see that I have my unordered list. And that concludes how to create hyperlinks and lists within Dreamweaver.